So listen, fellas, been a long ride. How about a smoke for my friend back here?
There's a fire in here. Stop the car! Stop the car!
Riverbend, Georgia, 1966. A timeless community where nothing changes.
There'll be some trouble if you come to town this morning. Buggers, I'm warning you!
You can't just go on killing Negroes. Times are changing.
3 Vietnam combat heroes falsely accused of war crimes are hiding out in Riverbend.
It's just a place to stay for a few days, that's all.
But you can't stay here. We're only a mile from town.
Listen here, I don't have time to play. Where's the gun?
Now, we all know what happened to Marcus. Now, there's the example of a man going to the law. And God damn it, look what happened to him.
Now come on out here, boy. I want to talk to you.
I'm doing the talking. I'm gonna take care of this now.
There's only one way to solve this problem, and that's to put a bullet in his head.
All right, goddamn it, get back. Oh, I swear I feel.
I don't ever want to hear the words boy, nigger, or colored used again. Understood?
I'm talking about our way of life.
You sound like we're about to have a revolution.
Only one man can teach them to fight.
Next time we meet, the town will be ours. You people are now our hostages.
We really don't know what the situation in the town is. We can't get close enough to find out.
We get word from you that you have located the hostages. We're gonna roll over that front line.
Get to the church, quick! Get to the church!
I've located and freed the hostages. They're in the big church. They're all safe. You can move in now.
Margaret Avery.
You gonna get out of here?
Kill him!
Steve James, Tony Franks.
Kill me, goddammit!
2 men locked in combat.
You think you bad? This has been a long time coming. Come on!
Riverbend, the battle for freedom, has just begun.
Hey, boy, I want to talk to you. Answer me!
This is my answer.
Hi, this is Jackie Oda reporting to you live from the courthouse where famous criminal defense lawyer Malik Ali has
What's great about this restoring of the Black Ninja, it really brings true justice to the film, which was not widely seen beyond its time. I'm hoping that Reelblack Renaissance will breathe new life into the experience of seeing the Black Ninja.
Are you worried that people will be angry that you manipulated the jury?
Yo, 32nd Street represent!
So there was a time when a lot of talented Black people felt they had to produce their own vehicles for recognition. Of course, Spike Lee started the ball rolling. Robert Townsend, he was next with Hollywood Shuffle. And so a lot of people were trying to do that. And so I thought, okay, let me throw my hat in the ring, and I wrote The Black Ninja.
Go ahead, start about Black Ninja. Say your haters, and then I'll add to it and bounce
First of all,
off.
I don't have hater shit to say about Black Ninja.
Really?
I just don't think it's a good movie.
To meet it where it is, Lynn, it's like it's like you're describing a hot dog as not being a steak. It's a fucking hot dog.
Cover said one thing, but the movie was another. So you would see the reviews going, I have no idea what I'm watching, but I love it.
The pressure of any master shot, you got to nail it. We've got to give him one good master shot. So if it's a wide angle shot and it's taking in the ambience of a room, you got to nail it.
To me, Black Ninja is the last blaxploitation film because it has that feel of blaxploitation in Hong Kong cinema.
Black Ninja is a bona fide cult classic.
Whoever choreographed, they knew what they were doing. Those people, they know martial art.
I have not seen this film, I'd say 15, maybe 20 years.
I'm a big collector of physical media, and whenever I get a chance and I run across a copy of Black Ninja, I'll pick it up. Clayton was the first person I called once we decided that we were going to start a label to restore lost Black independent film classics. This movie needs to be rediscovered and should not be watched sober. Clayton was definitely in the mix back in the late 80s, early 90s. A lot of Black actors got their first breaks through The Cosby Show.
Everybody was dying to do that show, especially that role, because Lisa was so popular, and the thought that I was playing her boyfriend, mind-blowing to me. But I got the role, and the reggae song, they actually let me make that up. If you look at Lisa's face and Bill's face, nobody knew what I was going to say next. And the day after it aired, I literally was getting mobbed on the street. It was just day and night.
I said, hey, man. I said, you go down. And I said, hey, man.
My life just changed from that minute, and I was famous. I was broke, but I was famous. Every job that I was up for, I booked.
Hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me.
Look, let me have a minute with him, okay?
You know this guy?
Penny, my little white lily, we're outcast from both societies. Black, white, our love is taboo.
Without getting too corny, I would have to say that I don't know how else to explain this, but I had a religious experience that made me feel that I had to become a guardian angel.
Clayton Prince first made a name for himself as Lisa Bonet's ripped-on reggae boyfriend on The Cosby Show. Now he spends his days on the soap opera Another World. But by night, Clayton Prince enters yet another world on the mean streets of New York.
They started calling me actor by day, hero by night. And for people who don't know about the Guardian Angels, it was a citizens patrol group that would patrol bad neighborhoods and protect everybody from getting mugged or whatever illegal thing was going on. They were known for being great martial artists. I was not a great martial artist, but the guys in the group taught me. That's when I became a good martial artist. And then I was at my series on CBS called Dark Justice. That was a great show. I started doing my own stunts on Dark Justice, and then I started doing my own fight scenes on Dark Justice, and then I got to do martial arts stuff on Dark Justice.
Those kids were fast as lightning. In fact, it was a little bit frightening. Yeah. But they fought with expert timing.
Hey, baby, nice purse. Let me take a look inside and see what we got.
The concept of the Black Ninja is, what if Johnny Cochran went after his guilty clients at night after he frees them in the daytime? A friend of mine, Ty Mock, who a lot of people know as Bruce Leroy from The Last Dragon, he was supposed to do a film called The Black Ninja, and he shot about 2 scenes, and then the investors pulled out. So I asked him, I was like, are you gonna do anything with that? He said, it's a great title. And he said, no, it's dead. And he never told me what the film was about. He just said it was a movie they were going to do called The Black Ninja. And I said, you're sure? You're not going to do anything with this? He said, Clayton, that is dead. So I never asked him for permission if I could use that title. I just went with it. And in my brain, I fantasized what would be a story about a character named the Black Ninja.
My name is Sam Furstenberg, and I'm a Hollywood director. I directed 4 ninja movies. The ninja movies are still popular. There were a lot of sequels and all kind of making. And then there were spoofs. There were movies which are making fun, like the Beverly Hills Ninja, and I don't know, all kind of other movies. The ultimate, as I mentioned, was the Ninja Turtles.
We filmed The Black Ninja in 2 weeks. So to put that in comparison, Hairspray was shot in 2 months. From the training that I was getting from doing Dark Justice, we were doing an hour episode a week. So I noticed how the DP and the directors were shooting. So I thought I could mimic that.
This is for Mr. Finelli.
The action is hand-to-hand combat. So this is cheap. You don't need cars and explosion and helicopters, okay? And apparently whoever choreographed, they knew what they were doing.
I wrote the theme song for it. I did the fight choreography. It was a handful.
When I see this, I think of the store. I think of the video store. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day. This makes me think of the video store. They did a good job. If this is what we wanted, then I'd say they did a great job. If this is what we wanted. But our movie, this is not the tone. This was like a regular kung fu movie.
You know, I think the animated cover would have been really nice, and having the city skyline. But it worked. I mean.
But you know what? This became one of the top
It sold.
rented DVDs of that year. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
The number that I heard was that it made $2 million, which I, by way of contract, was entitled to half of that. But that was a rumor and a speculation that I heard based from an employee that worked at Blockbuster Video.
It's very difficult to find the numbers because back then there were companies that had that figured, but you had to pay those companies for that information.
Do you know how many units, like, lifetime?
I think about 60,000 units were sold.
But I didn't get even 10% of that. I did not even 5% of that.
But what if that isn't the end of the story?
Welcome, my name's Rashid Aman. You're in Silk Vinyl and Vintage. We happen to be the city's only black-owned record shop, and we also are purveyors of vintage black culture in the forms of books, ephemera, and apparel. Everything in the shop is at least 20 years old and reflective of black culture. Only contemporary thing that we keep in the shop is like local artists and artisans products, but everything else is vintage. Usually when people looking for stuff on DVD, it's stuff that isn't on streaming or like, you know, a cult classic or something counterculture that they can't find on mainstream media. I've never heard of Delta Entertainment. When I looked it up online, they don't seem to be readily available. There was like a couple at market and they seem to go for around $15 to $20 used and around like $30 for a new one.
DVDs are very easy to pirate, right? Because it's digital.
Yeah, you just burn them like a CD or something. It's not too hard to copy this.
So, you know, what if I told you that that movie was pirated and it traveled around the world?
I believe it.
What if a pirated copy of Black Ninja found its way to, I don't know, Uganda?
Uganda is the center of action African movies. There are few directors, producers who are producing African action movies in Uganda for consumption in the entire continent. Those are pretty low budget movies, but they are full of action, special effects. You know, they do them at home on computer, special effects. And I've seen once. I was in a film festival and they showed some of those movies from Uganda, martial art. They are not necessarily martial art, action, African action movies.
And spawned a series of clones called Ninjaman that Clayton wasn't aware of until recently. And now he's been invited to be a part of the resurgence of the Black Ninja character by co-starring against Ninjaman in a movie shot, produced in Africa.
Prête. Action.
Boom,